Welcome back to Newcrest. I hope you guys had a good Turkey Day here in the US if you do celebrate. Next week there won't be any videos because technically I always am a week ahead. So that means that I'm going to be taking off the week of Turkey Day with my family. So you will have new videos starting in December, and you know what that means. It's officially Christmas mode now. So we are going to be finishing up the single uncle's apartment, and eventually we're going to be starting on something brand new, a couple new things because we've actually finished a few series, and we'll have some Christmas themed stuff, some wintry stuff, and just some regular stuff on the channel. So look forward to that. In the meantime, please leave me a like and a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's meet in build mode. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so we are going to be finishing up the bathroom, the hallway, and the patio today. I have added a few things, just like basic things that we're going to need. I went ahead and I put on this little curtain situation, which I've been putting all of those, like the vertical blinds that kind of come with the apartment. I've also added some light switches as well, and a thermostat, of course. And it reminded me because I had like changed the weather to snowy and I was like, oh, they're going to freeze to death. So I want to put in some luggage for them. I always think it's kind of fun just to have some kind of luggage if I can remember to do that, because people do travel, people do have overnight stays, and of course that is a new feature, well, newer feature in the game as of like a couple years, last year, I don't remember, but yeah, we've had it for quite some time. And putting in a little shelving unit here, just trying to make sure it's at the right height. I wanted this to kind of look like it was an IKEA situation, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Putting on some nondescript jackets and things. I'm gonna have to lift it up a little bit because it's cutting into our luggage. There we go. Basically, I just want to make this like a coat closet. And then I'm going to be putting this guy, size down one. Whoop, that's sized up. And with the the 9 key, I'm going to go up as far as I can, and then I'm going to have to use the tool mod because this will float. Yep, can't win them all, but let me go ahead and get this really quick. Okay, no longer floating. And I think this is good because I think this is maybe some remnants of like Lila's mom stuff, aka Leo and Michael's sister that is now deceased. I have some little things that I've chosen as far as like the color and whatever in this particular box. It's very sad, but I mean, it would be kind of like true, you know, you'd have some belongings and leftovers and things like that. I also think that's probably where, whoops, whoa, sensitive mouse. I think that's where this plant comes from as well. I didn't really explain that before, but I think that's kind of like what I want to say about that. We'll have another plant outside too that's going to be like a similar type of situation, which you probably can see it here, but I'll explain that more. I mean, not really explaining anything, but you'll see it in a bit. I also, of course, want to put some laundry detergent here and some kind of water bottle. And then I thought it would be kind of nice just to have some toilet paper. Because I mean, like you're gonna need to store your toilet paper someplace, right? So I just felt like this is probably the best place to do it, kind of like in the hall closet, you know? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do that workaround because I want to get these closer together. There we go. It's kind of cutting in, but I have one like on top of the other one just to kind of look like it's stacked a bit. So I think that's okay. And then probably just like, maybe I could put some towels. Maybe not. Maybe I'm like aiming too high for this. Yeah, I think I'll do that and maybe put this guy down someplace different. I just want this to look like it, like this water bottle is just like random and they just have one someplace. It's not necessarily used, but like, you know how you just have like random things like that? Just like, oh yeah, I got that and I use it. I used it before and I just kind of left it in there and now it's there. That's what I want that to be like. And then we'll change this to like some different colors. Maybe just white, I guess. They don't really match what I had in mind for the bathroom, but you'll see in a bit what that's going to be like. Then I also have just a light for in here too, which I wanted to put sort of behind this bar, just because it would be nice to have some kind of lighting in there. And with that, I'll put a little switch as well. It's nice to be able to see when you're going in here for your coats and stuff. That's what I feel, at least. Like, even if you don't have it, like, a hard switch for it, at least having some kind of like little button or like sensor for when something moves would be nice. So I think that's all I had for in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the curtain now and the little finisher piece. There we go. So that is that in there. Again, it's hidden, you won't be able to see it, but I like telling the story of that. So let's go ahead and go into the bathroom because there's not much to put in the bathroom on purpose. Again, this is like a bachelor uncle and he's not really into decorating. So I feel like it's just like the bare basic minimum things that you would need. And maybe like these towel racks, they came with the place. So they're in this like black, like I'm having everything in this bathroom to be like a black, oh, I forgot to take that off. But yeah, black, everything as far as the hardware is concerned, because it kind of matches. And it feels like that would be like what the builders kind of did whenever they were making this apartment, including this towel rack, which I am going to size down with the bracket key once. But I do like that it's like kid themed because, again, Michael has been raising Leo since he was a kid too. And now he's a teenager in high school. So maybe like middle school or something like that. And now he's got Lila. So I think that probably he doesn't mind having all this kid stuff everywhere, and that a lot of this is spillover from both of the kids. And technically Leo isn't a kid anymore, but you know how you still have like kid stuff left over. I've also got like a beard trimmer here and a soap dispenser with that kitty on it. Oh, why did it change? That was weird. Okay, that was really strange. Did you guys see that? Ghost. I don't know. But anyway, that is that. And I'm going to put some toilet paper on the back as well. Really and truly, that's all I want to do in the bathroom. I really wanted to keep it basic, tidy, and clean, but with like some rumpled towels because kids don't really put towels back neatly. And I'm sure there's probably like stray beard hair and stuff all over the sink too. And that is about it. So in the hallway, I was like, what the heck am I even going to do in here? And then I was like, you know what? I think it would be a good idea just to kind of like make this a catch-all. And so that new kit that came out, was it Cozy Kitsch, has like this very slim profile cabinet. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be perfect for what I'm wanting. So I'm just putting this in. It's perfect for the hallway. And I'm going to put some like clutter and things on here. I also wanted to put some like of these weights from the Love Struck expansion out here in the hall too. I feel like that's going to be great. Wait, why is this different? Why are things changing? Why is the light changing? Is my game glitched? Why does this look so dark? Uh-oh. You guys see that? Oh no, Sims. This okay, what is happening? I don't know. It's like this whole thing is like dark gray now. It's like darker. Is that something to do with me putting this? Y'all, I don't know, but I'm gonna overlook it. Anyway, putting that out there because I know that definitely Leo would be using those, if not Michael too. I've got this cute guy, just, you know, a little nod to Lila being in the house. Maybe this was like in their childhood home, Michael and Leo's, and they just kind of brought it here. And so she's kind of like put, you know, some stuff out. I don't know. I want to kind of keep it homey, you know? So on this little set, I've got behind here, I've got a sports thing, another sports thing. I just felt like how would this be decorated? And I feel like they would just do this. This dark gray thing is really throwing me off. I also thought about maybe putting Michael's high school diploma here, just kind of like leaned onto the wall. He will put up the sports thing, but like not bother to do much else. But I do think maybe they have this family sort of like portrait situation going on that I wanted to put here that maybe they did take the time to do. And I will hopefully, if I remember, take some pictures or some photographs to put in here of the family. So yeah, I think that's important to have. But on here, I just have like some clutter things. So like some unopened mail or things like that. Okay, whoa. Okay, I may have to restart my game if it keeps going. Let me save and come back and see what's going on. Okay, that was like really strange. So I did restart my game. Things look back to normal now. I don't really know what the heck that was all about. But where did we leave off here? We have this cabinet with some clutter on it. Yeah, I think that's where we were. Yeah, so I just have a few other things just random. I'm just gonna size that guy down. Some file boxes, some little like books and things here, and I think just like some games maybe. I think that would be really cute because I think I do think that they probably entertain quite often, and you'll see in a bit on the patio I'm gonna have them like do some entertainment type situation stuff too. But I think that is probably all I want to do as far as clutter is concerned in here. I don't want to do too much else. I don't want to like make it so that it's so bad. So yeah, that is the hallway done, and like I said, I will go ahead and do some photos for them if I remember to do that in a little bit. So heading out onto the patio, just wanted to put some party lights out, so I'm going to be using these from the toddler pack, stuff pack way back in the day. Tried and true. These are like the best thing. It's funny because it's things like this that it's like that's the only reason why I would ever buy this pack now. Now I did back then because they had a lot of stuff out. Toddlers had just been dropped, and yeah, so they kind of tricked us. Same thing with my first pet stuff, you know. We all are we know about that, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse that doesn't need to be beat. But yeah. I'm going to temporarily take off move objects just so I can get this table in a good place. And I'm using these chairs, which are, by the way, heirloom eligible. So if you wanted to make these plastic chairs an heirloom, you could with the new expansion pack, the Life and Death. I just think that's funny, and pretty much anything can be an heirloom, which is great. But I just thought these chairs would be nice. I mean, they're just like cheap plastic patio chairs. Honestly though, how thick and nice these look sturdy. These look better than like most of those crappy chairs. I think it's the base that makes them look not as terrible. I also wanted to put like an umbrella table out here since this is kind of like not sheltered out here. Everything else is, but like this is not. So I wanted to put the umbrella just to give them a little bit of something because it will get very sunny. Yeah, as you can see, when I change to afternoon, it gets pretty sunny back here. And then because I do think, like I said, they would be entertaining. Maybe there'd be like football or some kind of other sport ball game, and they want to like have a barbecue, something like that. So I'm putting out this grill and this mini fridge. Now, I do believe if it rains, if you have seasons, this will get rained on. So I don't know how long this will last out here. If you want to, you could build some kind of shelter or just completely take it out. I just thought that was nice. I had the idea that like Micah would be out here with some friends and they would have like beer in here and other little like snacks and things. That's why I'm putting that there. Also putting the little barbecue utensils out here too for your tools for grilling. And this was the other plant that I wanted to put. I wanted to have some kind of plant out here, but nothing too frilly or fancy. And again, I thought this kind of looks like one of those corn plants. I don't know if that's what this one is called. It just says layers of leaves, but in real life, it's like this really like, it's not like actual corn, but like they call it a corn plant, I think. And it just gets really like long and tall like that and with all these leaves. So I just thought maybe that was another one of the like leftover plants from like Lila's mom, or maybe Leo and Michael's parents. I don't know, something, but they inherited this plant as well. Just put it outside and there you go. I also have a little welcome mat out here just to kind of like warm up the place just a little bit. You don't really need it out here, but it was kind of bare and plain otherwise. Just don't really see them having a full patio rug like these two do, but I mean, you know, this is practical. And then last but not least, I did want to put some kind of kids toys out here, so I will size this down with the bracket key, and maybe these are some of Lila's toys that she's played with throughout the years, maybe some of Leo's old toys as well in this bucket. I think that kind of like makes it homey and kind of completes everything out here. I guess I could put more out here, but I'm not really sure what I should put out here. I wanted to make it basic, but I wanted to make it comfortable and just kind of like on a budget. You know, I didn't want to put too much decorations. Like I don't want to put a bunch of curtains or frou-frou decorations like how I have with the others. So I think this is pretty good. It's bachelor uncle with, you know, kids that he's raising and or family member kids that he's raising. And I think that's going to do it. So we are done now with this apartment. Let us take just a little bit of a tour to see where we're at. Okay, so let's go ahead and we've stepped in the front door. Let's zoom out a little bit here. We have a closet with all kinds of goodies inside. You know what's in here. Don't pretend like you don't know what's in here. All the things you're gonna need. And then we have by the door just an accoutrement of all kinds of, you know, letters, keys, special things. There is a bookcase leading us into the living area, and there is the living area of this apartment. Very brown, very masculine, very sport. But I'm really happy with this. I think it's comfortable and livable. So I think that's, you know, goes without saying, this whole place feels like that. And into the kitchen. I feel like this place is like kind of bare, but kind of like, you know, Sims are actually living here. Oh, hi Leo, what you doing? He's hanging out. I have autonomy off, so yeah, definitely he's just hanging out right now. Here is the little hallway area with all the little cute things, catch-all things. I love this item right here. I think this is brilliant. It is perfect for like a small space like this. I kind of wish they had different variables of the metal or the hardware, but I mean, I'm not going to complain that much, you know, but it's good to have like some covered storage, I feel like, for places like this at least. Let's go ahead and head into the bathroom. Going into the bathroom, yeah, there's something going on with my game right now where like the walls aren't showing up well. I haven't changed anything, but when I go into build mode, it like shows the tiles and everything right. So I don't know, I've restarted my game again. It's not working like properly. I don't know why. So I'm gonna have to go to like Answers HQ and see if there's something going on in general, if they have to patch something again. I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and push forward with the tour. Very, very basic bathroom here. You know, it just kind of reflects, hey, kids live here. It's very basic apartment bathroom. And sometimes that's just what you want. Sometimes being basic is not a bad thing. So let's go ahead and go into the boys' room. So when we walk in, we see a mishmash of different things. I think this is, again, like I said, pretty perfect for what we're wanting. Here's this side of it. Oop, on that side. Oh, looks like Leo decided to go do some work or something. Finally, not just standing in the hallway anymore. And we've got them using the dirty clothes hamper, which is very good. And I did play test everything. Everything seems to work okay in this room and in Lila's room as well. So let's go ahead and go to Lila's room. And we have Michael in Lila's room. I have no idea what he's doing in here. He's just hanging out again. But this is Lila's room. She does have the only closet in the house. So I want to make this pretty like, you know, like little girl, pastel-y, kind of fun, middle school age, tween style. All of that. And like I said, I did play test this. She can get up in the bed, go to sleep. She can use her desk for homework. Lots of different things in here. But this is this side. And the night light does work. Like I tested it out, and there's no monsters under the bed, which I don't even know if you can have that with bunk beds or not. I don't know how that works. Maybe if you have like a bottom bunk, but I didn't really have any problems. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how that would work anyway. But if you have that problem, make sure you have some kind of nightlight. FYI for your Sims. So let's go ahead and head out to the patio. Now it is snowing because I did like change everything to winter since it's going to be Christmassy now in my game from here on out officially. But yeah, if it's not snowing or raining or anything like that, you could totally use this. I think this would be nice in warm weather. It looks like a bachelor's patio. I mean, it's very basic and simplistic, but there has been some children living here. I mean, it's usable. It has pretty much everything you're gonna need. And I mean, at night you are gonna have these nice party lights. So I think it's nice. I think it's simple. It's budgetful and it's simple. So that is all for this apartment. And hi Michael. Bye. See you later. I am happy with this. I think this turned out kind of perfectly. I didn't know how I wanted all this to look, but I think it's pretty realistic. I am enjoying just everything about this apartment. I feel like a single uncle lives here with 2 kids. You know, that's what I wanted to accomplish, and I think we did. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this particular iteration of this series, stick around because we do have some other apartments to fill up in this particular apartment block, and then we'll have another one that's right next door. That's going to be some new characters as well. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.